Do you ever wonder about the whole bad boy addiction? Why girls will go after guys that don't treat them well, but then on paper are just like super hot and emotionally unavailable, and the girls keep chasing them, and then the good guys left on the wayside? Well, number one, young girls are going to do this. And what I mean by young is like you're 25 and under, you are dating for fun, you're dating for looks, you haven't really figured out your values yet, and you don't necessarily need to worry about it because you're still young and you have more time. The other factor is if they're attractive and they're 25 and under, they have a lot of people going after them. So who's to say that they're just not going after the hottest one in the choice because it strokes their ego? Another factor of this happening, and this could be in all age groups, is people that have self-worth issues or anxious attachment styles, or it can be needy and going after unavailable people because of a cycle that have been going on in their past from previous trauma that they're continuing to repeat. And if you're the one chasing the bad boys, the emotionally unavailable people, remember when I tell you this, they're not going to change for you, so don't think that you can make that happen. It's just going to end with you hurt.
And this is the dirty secret that most women, most modern women, hide from nice guys, is the fact that most modern women today do not actually value nice guys. They piss on nice guys. They take a big, massive, steaming dump on nice guys, no matter how much they use nice guys, because let's face it, a lot of modern women these days, they totally use nice guys to no end, right? They use nice guys to promote their propaganda, to march for them at the like the pussy marches, to to help forward feminism and the destruction of families and Marxism and all that, right? They totally use nice guys, and they are happy to basically use them for their own benefit. But when it comes to actually sleeping with them and getting into romantic relationships with nice guys, no. They are completely left by the wayside, as this older woman just said. She's like, oh, we often forget about the nice guys. Yeah, we just leave them by the wayside. And then we just wake them up when we need them to use them for something like any of our political motivations, or even just to like help us move or help us fix something at our house or fix our computers. That's when we'll summon the nice guy, right? That's really the only time that they need the nice guy, right? At least before the age of 30. After the age of 30, different story, right? Which we'll get into a little bit later in this coaching video. But before the age of 30, nope. All you're good for is being used to help us do what we need to accomplish in the world. Right? But we're not going to give you anything in return. We're definitely not going to give you sex or any romance. No hand holding, no kissing, no nothing like that. Like, how many of you guys, and I tell you, never do this, never befriend a female. Like, how many of you guys have had these female friends, right, that you go out with? You're basically their own personal 24/7 Uber, and you take them everywhere they want to go. You even pay for them, even give them money, and you've never gotten anything in return. Right? She's never given you anything in return. She uses you as an emotional tampon to cry on about, all of these jerks who are flaking on her and treating her like garbage, and she just uses you for that. But you never get any of the benefit of being in that type of being in any type of relationship with her. Right? She never gives you anything. Instead, she gives everything to the guy who is emotionally unavailable, as this woman said. Emotionally unavailable, just never actually gives into her or helps her, tells her anything, compliments her, tells her anything that will make her feel better about herself. No, instead he tries to make her feel worse and all this other stuff. And the fact that this woman was saying that, it's okay when you're 25, you still have time. Wrong, lady. Wrong. When that chick is 25, she is late in the fourth quarter, right? The 2-minute drill has sounded, and she's about to go into sudden death overtime, right? Sudden death overtime is basically after the age of 25 and before the age of 30. And she has to get a lot of things done before she hits that magic 3-0, right? Because once she's out there, and a guy hears that number, if he's a high value guy, and he goes, how old are you? And she's like 30. You still single at 30? Yeah. That guy's going to be like, oh, okay. No, right? Because that's a red flag, especially if he watches the 33 Secrets. He'll be like, oh, I remember M said that's a red flag. And you know what? Based on my experience, he's always been right. So 25 is not still young. I mean, I don't know what this lady is smoking, but she's like, oh, you're still young. You're 25. You have plenty of time. No, lady, you don't. These chicks, and she was also said that, at 25, you're just dating for fun. No, you should not be dating for fun if you're a female in your 20s. Okay? You should not. It's like telling an NFL running back who's 25, you should just be playing for fun. It's like, no, dude, you got to be playing for that big contract because you're never going to get that contract again. They're never going to offer you, whatever it is, like 25 million a year to run that football when you're 35. Right? They're not. You'll be lucky if you're a backup on some, crap team at 35 years old and still making the league minimum, right? Now's the time that you're 25, you're young, you're healthy, you're youthful to get those big contracts, right? Just like a female, right? If she's young, she's a female, and she's at 25, you're pushing the limit here, sister. You're not going to be able to get that big contract later on. That high value guy, right, who can give you the life that you want, who you would probably want to build a family with because he's kicking ass in life, financially he's set, he has social status, he has maturity, he has, other women want him. You're not going to be able to get that guy even just 5 years later. So telling these young women that 25, plenty of time, you're still young. No, it's not. Not if you want to get, what you actually want out of life, because if you don't get it before the age of 30, guess what's going to happen after the age of 30? You're going to spend the rest of your days chasing what you could have had in your 20s. As a female, you're going to spend the rest of your days, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, and beyond, however long you live, chasing what you could have had back when you were in your 20s. Okay? As many women over the age of 30 do. And if you don't believe me, just get on these dating apps. Just get on some of these social media sites. Just get on TikTok and look at these older women just completely losing their minds, trying to even find somebody who is their equal, who is even just their own age, who will go on a date with them, right? I've even covered a few here on my channel, the 33 Secrets, of like a 50-year-old woman or a 45-year-old woman or even a 40-year-old woman who are going nuts on these dating apps, just got out of a marriage, just got out of a divorce, and are just losing their minds dealing with the barrage of guys who lie to them, who aren't interested in them. There was one 50-year-old woman that I did cover on my one of my coaching videos who was on some dating app, and she got rejected by a 50-year-old guy, right? Gray hair, fat dude, rejected her. Right? He was like, no. He was like, I'd rather be honest. I'm not interested in doing anything with you, and I don't want to waste your time. Right? Rejected. 50-year-old rejected by a 50-year-old man, right? That's what you're in for. And this lady was like, I can't believe this. Oh my goodness. This is impossible. It is, according to the statistics. They've done the research on this. I covered that on my channel too, right? Newsweek even did an article on this, how after the age of 40, you only have a 2.9% chance of finding love, basically finding your future husband. 2.9% chance after the age of 40, right? Before the age of 40, I think in your 30s, it's a little bit higher, right? Nothing to bark and scream about, but it's a little higher. I think it might be like 5.3%, something like that. It just gets worse and worse as you get older. So trying to tell these girls in the last 5 years of their hotness in their 20s that no, plenty of time. She's sabotaging you, right? She's sabotaging you. This chick's not being honest. I don't know if she's doing it on purpose or doing it subconsciously or just because she doesn't know any better, or she's just trying to virtue signal and make you feel better. But I'm going to tell you the truth, right? Even if you don't like me for it. That's what I do here, right? That's what we do, fellas. We tell you the truth on the 33 Secrets. I get attacked for it. I get shamed for it. I get hate messages. I've gotten a few death threats, crazy enough, right? For teaching dating advice, unbelievable. I would never have thought, by the way, in all my years, like when I first started teaching pickup and game, and this was all so fun and lighthearted and very innocent in many ways, that one day I would have like hundreds of thousands of followers on YouTube, and I would be getting death threats from crazy women who who don't like what I'm saying, even though I backed most of what I say with statistics from the U.S. government, if not, Ivy League colleges or Stanford or Cornell or, Yale or Princeton. I mean, usually these studies are pretty legit, right? So I just tell you the truth. That's all I can do. I just spit out the facts. But a lot of women, they don't like to hear this, right? They don't like to hear it. But as this female was saying um, in her little rant here, she said that at 25, you don't know yourself. You have plenty of time. It's like, you're basically talking about damaged women. Like that's who she's talking about here. Because let's make sure that we dissimulate damaged women from good women, right? And obviously, good women are getting harder and harder to find these days. I won't lie to you guys. I won't blow sunshine up your ass. They are harder to find, whereas bad women are not. They're everywhere. Thanks to the culture we're living in, there is no shortage of bad modern women out there to date that are riding the carousel, that are currently out there just banging tons and tons of, Pookies and Tyrones. There's no shortage of that. But there is a shortage of good women who are looking to settle down or just looking for one man, just looking to have a solid boyfriend and create a solid family and get married. It's really because of the culture we're living in. It's because of the culture that is being propagated by the evil mainstream media, aka corporate media, which is shocking to me that like so many people believe and take as news when really they're just propagandists for the most part, activists that are pushing, the destruction of families, the destruction of the patriarchy, and they're pushing, single motherhood. It's just insane to me. Like this is like we're living in this culture now where women are being encouraged to wait later in life to get into relationships. They're being encouraged to chase corporate careers. They're being encouraged to do everything but have a family. And then when they do have families, they're being shamed for that. They're being shamed for being mothers. They're being shamed for having one man, not wanting to be hypergamous, not wanting to sleep around, not wanting to have a female girlfriend and be a lesbo or have two boyfriends or any other weird satanic perversion of what a relationship is supposed to be. They're being encouraged to do everything but be good women who don't sleep around and who want to get married. So that is the culture we're living in. But the few good women you do find out there, are usually going to be very strong in their values, just because it does, because women do have this hive mentality where they kind of go along to get along. So the fact that they can push back against all of this indoctrination and all of this social pressure to be like a slut or to be a lesbo or to just give up their values and give up their morals and start acting immoral and not wanting to have a family and all this stuff, the fact that they could fight off against that and still stay true to what they actually want, which is just one guy, family, marriage, says a lot. It says a lot. So usually when I find a good woman like that out there, she's really good. She's like really, really just strong, usually conservative, very traditional, and usually loves men, usually submissive, usually still wears a dress, right? Doesn't want to wear pantsuits, doesn't want to act like a man, doesn't want to dominate the relationship, doesn't talk back to you, doesn't have loads of ego, isn't like chest pounding about how great she is. Usually doesn't have kids out of wedlock and knows how to treat you like a man. And that is so rare these days. It's so rare to find that, guys. So rare to find that. But when you do, it's pretty powerful, right? It's pretty powerful. So kudos to those women who are going against the grain and can think for themselves and are not buying into this hookup culture that is being propagandized right now by so many in the media. Okay, and they are looking to just build something with one guy and not multiple guys. Okay, so as always, fellas, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Let me know what you think of her little delusional rant there, as well as my own. Any ideas that I might have missed that you want to add below, go ahead and do that. Drop some, whatever you want to say. Share with the tribe any experiences you have. Definitely share them below. I love reading your comments. I love seeing you guys, my comments. Always very entertaining. So drop those comments below. And with that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Do not forget to smash that like button right now. Do it now. More importantly, guys, make sure that you hit that notification bell as well so that you're notified whenever I upload a brand new coaching video to my YouTube channel, but also whenever I go live. A lot of you guys have been like, hey, Em, I don't know when you go live. And then I found out the next day you were live and I missed the whole thing. This is why you gotta make sure you hit that notification bell as well for the 33 Secrets so you are notified whenever I do a live stream. And I tend to do these live streams just on the fly whenever I feel like it. Okay, those tend to be the best ones. And on those live streams, you can ask me questions. And I answer a lot of guys' questions for free. So you wanna make sure you hit that notification bell as well. That way you're notified whenever I do a live stream and whenever I upload a brand new coaching video here to my channel. Okay, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And for all of you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world are constantly and consistently cold approaching and cold closing every single day, every single week, and every single month all over the world. I kid you not. That is how powerful this skill is. Learning pickup, learning game. This is a skill that you can use not only to bring 8s, 9s, and 10s, beautiful women, very attractive women into your life, but it's a skill that you can use in every other aspect of your life. Whether you want to get into better shape, you can game yourself. Whether you want to get a better job, a better career, you could use these skills as well. I was able to get 6-figure corporate jobs with Fortune 100 companies. I beat out hundreds of candidates to get these jobs, all thanks to my pickup and game skills. I was able to build a very successful business using my pickup and game skills, doing what I love. And now here I am acquiring other businesses, negotiating with other entrepreneurs for their businesses and their e-commerce sites and websites, cash flowing sites, using my pickup and game skills. It's like $1 billion skill at this point. It's that powerful. Okay, so you can not only use it to gain the lifestyle that you want, beautiful cars, beautiful houses, beautiful women, but you could use it to just take yourself to another level. Okay, that's how powerful this stuff is. So right now, it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me in 7 Months of Mastery. So take advantage of it. It's really easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click that link below. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. And like I said, it's the best way to support me in what I'm doing here. So if you want to support me, that's the best way to do it. Jump into 7 Months of Mastery. It's only $1. Click the link below. Take you over to my website and you can get signed up right now. It takes 2 seconds. So do that now and I will see you in my next coaching video. Signing out with the DeLorean. So many of you guys are like, hey, why are you always traveling? Shoot at home, shoot at home. So here I am shooting at home, but I'm about to travel in about a week, so I'll be gone for a month. So trying to shoot as many as at home as possible, so you guys stop asking me this question. Like, shoot more at home. Why are you always traveling? That's what you do when you live the life. You travel, you live it like a rock star.